for me, most valuable late in games, guys, from March on.
The Cavaliers trail by 9.
And for that note about Mirotic, in the fourth, he outscored LeBron and Westbrook that month. That's impressive for any player, much less a rookie. And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Here's Dellavedova, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Chicago leading by 11. Moore outside. Top of the key, Noah. Down low. Mirotic dishes to Noah. McDermott, no one around him. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. McDermott's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass. Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to
aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. They haven't been able to stifle them defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
Here's Brooks. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Brooks has got 5 points so far. Fry. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And before the game, star center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of this Chicago Bulls team.
I feel like we're the hungriest team in the NBA. That's a great feeling to be able to say that.
You know, I think Joakim can certainly make a case, Clark, for Chicago being that famished five, especially with Rose back on the court.
There's no doubting that, Kevin. I mean, even the addition of Gasol with his 2 rings, the way he left things in L.A., that left him with an appetite that has him still hustling.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
So for Chicago right now, Butler teams have done Levy on the perimeter. Portis is out there with Noah, and it's Rose in at the point.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Reverses, and it's good on the layup. Rose has got 10 points in the game.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense. Guys, the Bulls' defense was as stout as ever last season. A big part of that is they have guys that challenge you inside and at the rim. Even off the bench, all of their bigs are mobile and protect the basket.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Nice shot by Portis.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. 10 points for him.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. So many people overlooked Pau Gasol prior to last season, seem to think that Clarke was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
You know, and with Pau Gasol, it was weird to think that the Lakers were just so ready to let him go and move on.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cavaliers ball.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's LeBron. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got 8 points in the quarter.
And with the skill set that Pau has and the year he had, there's no telling how long he can play at a high level. Again, one of those guys that's never been reliant on the athletic ability to have an impact.
Chicago calls timeout. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
With the pass.
The Bulls leading by 10. Now Rose. He's got 10. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Rose has got 12 points in the game.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
For 3, Dunleavy. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back. Yeah, and, you know, they built the roster to how they played best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Chicago. Gibson comes in for Portis, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Dunleavy. Here's James. He's got 19. And Butler sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.